This morning on The Dish, a man whose name is synonymous with ramen, literally. Ivan Orkin is the chef behind Ivan Ramen, an American who mastered the art of the humble and hearty noodle soup from Japan. His journey has taken him across the world from Japan to the U.S. and back. And now he's opening his first restaurant in the U.K. Ramen and Asensio met with Orkin in London to find out the secrets behind the slurp.
The first tangles of noodles, then a rush of steam. The bold, bright broths of Ivan Ramen are now being served in London. Soulful bowls of comfort, crafted in Tokyo, that caught fire in New York City.
If I could put a sign on the door, it would say, "People leave happier than when they came in."
Chef Ivan Orkin is the unlikely Jewish-American ambassador of Japan's ramen culture. Just before opening day, he cooked us up a bowl of his signature creamy Python chicken ramen, textured with crispy chicken skin and an egg yolk for smooth, sunshiny richness.
What does make it stand out?
You know what? We really push the edge of flavor. So when you're inhaling it, you have broth kind of flying up into your mouth with the noodles.
Ivan's been intoxicated by the life and lights of Japan now for nearly 40 years, since he first landed as a bright-eyed college grad.
It was so different and magical.
No one then would have guessed he'd eventually upend ramen around the world. In 2006, after culinary school and refining his skills at restaurants in New York, he opened his first shop in Japan and attracted oodles of media curiosity for his noodles. And as a lone American, sourcing and simmering ingredients in a sleepy part of Tokyo few foreigners visited.
When I decided to open in Tokyo, I knew that being this face was my plus and my minus. It was my hook, but they're also going to be ready to criticize, ready to microanalyze everything I do, and possibly maybe be unfairly critical of what I do because I'm not Japanese.
But his ramen fast became famous as some of Tokyo's best.
Oh,
A higher quality take on what many Japanese considered quick, humble sustenance for the salaryman. His success propelled him back home to more openings in New York.
For someone who's never had ramen before in America, what would be the equivalent of ramen, like in terms of comfort food?
You can almost talk about it like a cheeseburger. Is it salty, it's fatty, and it's messy. You just have to let go and just be like, you know what? I'm just not going to look good eating this, and it's going to kill my diet for the day.
During Ivan's opening week in London, everyone let go and had at it. Some more successfully than others. Ivan says it's all in the slurp.
Always take a little fewer noodles than you think you need, and then think of it when you're having that first hot cup of coffee or tea. So you want to kind of inhale it. And so you inhale it on a cushion of air.
I've eaten a lot of ramen. I'm really stressed out about eating this right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Excellent.
Oh my Lord. This is so good. What makes it so complex?
Layers of flavor, and having, we have chicken broth, chicken fat, chicken skin, chicken meat, egg. My goal is for you to, almost turn into a chicken.
And Ivan's found this job he loves is layered too. Service with a side of human connection.
Originally, I had a 10-seat ramen shop, right? And I was not much further away from a guest as you and I are, right? Really close, which changed my life as a chef, to tell you the truth.
How so?
When you're actually watching people eat, you can see both sides. You get to see their reaction at the first bite.
It feels that there's a little bit of empathy.
People bring huge amounts of baggage into your restaurant, good and bad. Happiest day of their lives, they're getting married. Saddest day of their lives, getting a divorce. And I've always felt that's a very humbling thing for me.
Ivan has been molded by the bonds he's made too and lost. His first wife, Tommy, died suddenly, pregnant with their second child.
My wife was there pregnant one day, and 5 days later, the baby and my wife were gone, and I was left with a 2-year-old. And it crushed me. But I had a little boy who's still my pal, and I think I was really determined to give him a really good life.
Wanting to keep his son rooted in his mother's heritage, they returned to Japan often. On one trip, Ivan met his future wife, Mari, on a blind date, over bowls of ramen, of course. She inspired him to go into the ramen business and a fresh chapter of life. His cult status ramen fame followed, winning over Japan, the United States,
Thank you.
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
and now the United Kingdom. One bowl and one slurp at a time.
If you could talk to yourself back in time for that first slurp of your first ramen,
Right.
what would you tell yourself to expect?
I've actually really followed my path exactly how I wanted to. I'd say, good job, bro.
For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Raimi Inocencio in London.